So this little video we're going to talk about the complex questions that are in the chapter review, chapter 7. I'm not going to worry about the simple familiar ones because we generally seem to go all right with them, but again, if you get stuck, send me an email, that's completely okay. The complex ones are generally the ones I get the most questions about in a classroom, so I figure if we go through them, we'll be alright. So let's have a look at question 1 straight off the bat. I'm going to jump in and out of screen. I've started this recording like 10 different times and I've made a mistake and I'm not, so now I'm just not worrying about it, so bear with me. So question 1 is Megan. She's got $5,000 to invest and she's got 2 different banks. So whenever we're looking at a question like that, straight away you'd be writing down the information that you know. So for me, I'm going to write down Bank A and I'm also going to write down Bank B. So in the question, they give me all the details related to it. So Bank A is offering an interest rate of 6.3%, which I know is 0.063. Bank B's rate is 6.1. Next, I want to have a look for an end value. Do they tell me any compounds? And they do. So the compounding period for Bank A is quarterly, which is 4. And the end value for Bank B is monthly, so it's going to be 12. So I've written down the information that's important to us. Now let's actually have a look at what the question's asking. So it says calculate the effective annual rate of interest for each of these investment accounts. Round your answer to 2 decimal places. So all we're going to do is work out the effective rate, and we have a formula for that. So I'm going to write that formula down, and I'm going to have 2 sets of working, one for Bank A and one for Bank B. So first of all, our formula, I to the E, or to the bottom subscript E, 1 plus I over n to the power of n, take 1. So I'm going to write that on both sides. Now what I'd suggest, pause the video, do that for yourself. Can you actually do it? But I'm going to jump ahead and continue to work through. So I've written down my formula, now I'm going to substitute in the information I know. So 1 plus 0.063 divided by 4 to the power of 4, take 1, and then I to the B, 1 plus 0.061 over 12 to the power of 12, whoops, take 1. I'll grab my calculator, going to enter that in, and you guys could be doing that too. Don't forget to pop brackets around the little fractions, it just might make it a little bit easier. Now I get, for the first one, 0.064504, and they only wanted it to 2 decimal places, and I'm going to write it as a percent. Remember, this is a rate, so it needs to be written as a percent. So it's going to be 6.45%. When I go to this one, I'm going to do the same thing again. So 1 plus 0.061 divided by 12 to the power of 12 minus 1, and I get 0.06273, so on and so forth. I'm going to go straight to a percent, round it to 2, 6.27%. Okay, so we've calculated the effective rates. That's pretty simple. Just going to jump back to the question. Now it wants to know which investment account should Megan choose. Justify your answer by explaining how you compared the 2 investment options. Well, if we're investing, we want more money, so we want a high interest rate. Bank A is where we want to be. That's got the highest rate. So in our justification, I won't write it on the board, or actually I will write it on the board, probably good to have there. I would say she should choose Bank A because of the higher rate, higher interest, means more money we earn. So Megan should choose Bank A due to the higher rate. Higher rates result in more interest earned. Little smiley face, because she's earning money. Right, I think there's one more part to this question. Calculate the extra interest that Megan will earn in 1 year by choosing the investment account in B compared to the other account. So, what we actually want to look at is how much interest she'll earn over 1 year for Bank A and how much interest she'll earn for Bank B. So in order for us to do this, I just need to rub out this top part. I'm just going to keep our percentages under there. And for this section, I'll write it in blue still. See, it's just like I'm in the classroom. Let's go interest earned. For Bank A. So remember, it's the amount of interest she earns. Of means multiply. So I'm going to go find 6.45% of her investment amount. Her investment amount, let me just double check, I think it was $5,000. It is $5,000. So it's going to be $5,000 multiplied by her rate. So 0.0645. Now her interest earned for Bank B is the same thing. We're finding 6.27% of that $5,000. So if I grab my calculator and put that in, and you guys could be doing this now too. We don't need to be too passive. $322.50. And then down here, $313.50. So obviously this is justifying that we're right before because we do earn more interest. But remember the question said how much more interest does she earn? So I want to find the difference between these two. So I'm going to do that down here. So I'm going to go A minus B equals $322.50 minus $313.50. And just because I've got it there, I get $9. So she's going to earn $9 more in interest. Now, because I've got to keep my videos super short for the upload, I'll do question 2, 3 and 4 as separate ones. Bye.